The curvature of the earth hangs in the silence of the void, a blue marble suspended in absolute darkness. Beneath the churning waves of the prehistoric ocean, a secret pulse beats. Spires of impossible geometry rise from the seabed, glowing with a golden, rhythmic energy that defies the laws of nature. This is Atlantis, a civilization that should never have been. But the light does not last. Shadows move through the deep currents, silent and precise. The golden energy flickers, dims, and then vanishes as the city is pulled into the crushing pressure of the abyss. The camera pulls back, leaving the ocean behind, and drifts toward the cratered, gray surface of the moon. It is not a natural satellite, but a sentinel. Beneath the lunar crust, the ground gives way to a sprawling, metallic architecture. Ancient machinery hums in the vacuum. Signals pulse from the dark side of the moon, directed downward toward the planet below. The architects of history are watching. The signals from the moon find their target. Beings descend through the atmosphere, their craft cutting through the clouds like needles of light. They land in the heart of the cradle of civilization, where humanity cowers in the dust. They do not speak, they demonstrate. They bring the gift of fire, turning cold nights into warmth. They teach the secrets of geometry, tracing lines in the sand that soon rise into massive stone structures. Pyramids erupt from the earth, their surfaces glowing with golden energy. Men kneel, pressing their foreheads to the ground, seeing these visitors as gods. They build, they calculate, and they expand, believing they are mastering the world. But every gift is a tether. The geometry they follow is a grid, a map of influence that binds their progress to a singular, unseen source. Knowledge is not given to liberate, but to regulate. The architects watch from the apex of their monuments as human society grows into a complex, predictable machine. The trap is set. Centuries of silence held the world in a predictable rhythm until a single crack appeared in the foundation of belief. A scholar, working deep within the archives of a desert temple, unearthed a stone tablet buried beneath layers of ritual dust. He traced the carvings with trembling fingers, comparing the etched constellations to the night sky above. They did not align. The stars on the tablet told a story the architects had spent millennia erasing. The scholar did not report the find. He hid the tablet, his pulse quickening as the realization took hold. The gods were not masters of the cosmos, but thieves of history. He shared the discovery with a trusted few, whispering the truth in the dark corners of the city. Doubt spread like wildfire. In the shadows of the very temples they had raised to their masters, a resistance took root. They met in the damp tunnels beneath the foundations. The architects continued their watch from the monuments, unaware that the gears of their control were jamming. The leader stood at the base of the central spire, the scavenged device vibrating in his grip. It was a jagged piece of cold, humming metal, pulled from the ruins of a forgotten age. He jammed the core into the temple's primary terminal. A high-pitched whine tore through the air, followed by a violent blue discharge that shattered the golden light of the monuments. The energy grid flickered and died. The architects, long perched on their high pedestals, suddenly stumbled. The air around them warped, no longer shimmering with divine protection, but revealing the fragile, physical forms beneath. The leader did not hesitate. He signaled the strike. From the shadows of the pillars, the resistance surged forward, ropes and heavy iron bars in hand. They swarmed the platforms, dragging the stunned figures down into the dust. The architects fought back, but their movements were sluggish, stripped of their technological edge. They hit the stone floor with a heavy, wet thud. For the first time in history, a dark, viscous fluid pooled beneath them. The gods were bleeding. The crowd surged forward, the fear of centuries replaced by the raw, kinetic momentum of the uprising. The resistance did not stop to celebrate. They hauled the bound architects through the subterranean corridors, the sound of dragging metal echoing against against the damp, unyielding rock. The path led deeper, past the reach of sunlight, into the ancient vents that burrowed into the Earth's mantle. The air grew thick with the smell of sulfur and cooling magma. At the threshold of the deep prison, the architects lashed out, their hands clawing at the stone walls, desperate to find a grip in the smooth, carved surface. The rebels tightened the chains, forcing them forward with brutal, rhythmic shoves. One by one, the captives were shoved into the hollowed-out chamber. The space was cold, vast, and entirely devoid of light. The leader stepped to the threshold, his hand resting on the heavy, monolithic stone slab that served as the door. He pushed. The stone groaned, grinding against the floor with a final, definitive thud. The architects were gone, buried beneath the weight of the world. Above the surface, the clouds parted. The sky cleared, revealing a horizon that no longer felt washed. People walked through the ruins of the temples, breathing air that finally tasted of their own. The struggle ended, and the silence that followed felt like peace. But the camera pulls back, leaving the atmosphere, crossing the void and settling on the moon. Its surface is a map of scars and cold, gray craters. It hangs in the darkness, perfectly still. The metallic base beneath the crust remains active, a hidden heart beating in the dead rock. A single signal pulses from the dark side. It is waiting for the stone doors to crack. The seal is held, but the observer remains.